Now, there are people on both sides of the debate in this issue of schools reopening. Some parents are applauding the move by the governor. Others say that they are disappointed. WMER2 News' Ray Strickland spoke to some Baltimore City parents tonight, and he joins us live from district headquarters tonight. Ray, they say despite the state's improved metrics, good numbers, positivity rate, people still concerned about their kids going back to school and getting the virus.
And Kelly, Eddie alluded to this earlier, and I will say that is a real concern for parents right now. You know, I've been reporting on this story for months, speaking to parents on both sides of the issue, and I've learned this situation is not a one-size-fits-all. Now, there is one thing that everyone can agree on, and that is safety is the top priority here. But I spoke to one Baltimore parent who says without a vaccine, sending his kids back to school, even part-time, is just not an option.
No firefighter sends an all clear when the house is still on fire.
That's how parent Joe Kane feels about Governor Larry Hogan's announcement saying schools can now reopen safely. Kane doesn't support sending kids back into the classroom even part-time, despite the governor touting the state's low positivity rate and other key COVID-19 metrics.
We've seen across the state and across the country where colleges and universities who have started in person have reversed course because of COVID outbreaks in those spaces.
Kane has 4 kids in the Baltimore City school system. He's also the chair of the Parent and Community Advisory Board. It's a group that advises the district on issues such as reopening schools.
Living in a city like Baltimore where we don't have private transportation for our students will be taking mass transportation to get to their schools. Our students will be interacting with the general public on a daily basis, and potentially carrying the disease across the city.
There's no vaccination, there's no cure.
Angie Winder has a kindergartner at Yorkwood Elementary. She says she wouldn't feel comfortable sending her kid back to school either.
She's not going to keep a mask on all day. And I understand they're talking about even if they reopen, they're trying to keep them in the classroom to eat their lunch. Like they're not going to be moving as much, washing their hand every hour. I get all of that, but I think when it comes to the smaller ones, I'm very much concerned.
But she understands why some parents want kids to go back to school. It's why she says she does support a hybrid model.
You're going to have to offer that, and I get it, because there are some parents who cannot absolutely not work from home.
As for Kane, he says whatever the district decides down the line, he hopes parents are a part of the conversation.
We need our leadership to be listening to families and parents here in Baltimore who are crying out that it's still not safe.
And the decision to reopen is still going to be left up to local school officials. Right now, the plan here in Baltimore City is to do virtual learning for the first 4 weeks. And then in October, the district will be back to the drawing board to reconsider reopening. Live in Baltimore, Ray Strickland, WMAR2 News.
All right, Ray. And then there's